Good morning, it's Tony Hayes again from Paranormal Investigation UK. Today's date is 5th of April 2022 and we're looking at a further EVP or possible EVP sent in by Penni, Wallace and Somerset Paranormal group that we're working with over recent times. I've had a quick listen to this one. Apparently it's swear and it's saying fuck me. They've done it at Nunny Castle. Let's have a quick listen.
Who's a woman? Who's a woman? Who's a woman? Who's a woman?
I can just about hear that coming to the end of when Penni listens about. I bet it will enhance this considerable amounts. It's as a lot of EVPs, very fast tempo. It takes an incredibly good ear to go through footage and hear it. This is something that Somerset Paranormal seems to be particularly good at, because if I'd have listened to that normally, I don't think I would have heard that. So, so well done on finding it. So what I'm going to do now, open up somewhere, some software to see if it does actually say those words. If it is, that eliminates the skeptic's approach of EVP, that it's some sort of radio transmission bleed. How on earth that can get onto an EVP recorder, I have absolutely no idea. They do the same with the spirit box, you know, the SP7, the SP11. A lot of skeptics say, oh, it's just radio bleed, it's coming in. Well, no radio broadcast that I'm aware of goes around saying fuck me on it. Doesn't happen. So yeah, I've been in places before. We've gone by a decade, if not longer, without no issue at all. Suddenly one particular business property, it was swearing all night, about several of them. So it's intriguing if Penni is correct with this. Right, let's drop that into there. Right, okay.
Who's a woman? Who's a woman? Who's a woman? Who's a woman?
Right, okay. So what we'll do is, because the voice is just after when Penni's talking, what we're going to need to do is time stretch it anyway. So I'm going to take this to its maximum. Get rid of that. That'll slow it right down and be able to just then take Penni out of the audio and just leave the other bit, then slow it back down again. Yeah, got that one. So it's about there. Okay. I'm going to put it 150, 50% slower. So you won't hear Penni now, but you will hear the voice. Okay, I can take that a little bit slow as well. It's still quite fast. Okay, we've got something we can use. So we need to enhance this quite a bit. I think when you listen to potential EVPs, you may have an hour of audio. My best advice to anybody is either adjust your recorder so it saves it in, say, 10 minutes recording, saves it, so you got multiple 10 minutes recorded. Anyone can listen to 10 minutes and you're unlikely to miss anything. If you have go for any more than 10 minutes, your likelihood is you begin to miss. This would have been a very easy one to just not just miss it completely. But it's likelihood that it's Penny's listened to this for quite some time, maybe a number of minutes, and then the voices come along, just climatising your ears to it. But the difference in between the tonal qualities of Penny talking and the EVP are absolutely massive, and they do stand out. And I think Penny's getting used to that. The fast tempo, sometimes it seems to be hidden within the audio, and often within you talking as well. Sometimes it makes enhancement impossible. With this one, it comes in just after Penny completes her talk, and it's a much faster tempo as well. So I don't think I'm going to get any frequency on this. That's just background feedback. I don't think it's been amplified, but there's something going on there. Something must have happened to the audio. I was wondering if Penny has amplified it, because that shouldn't be there. I've not amplified it at all. That shouldn't be there. So Penny, when she reviews this, he'll probably come back to me, let me know what that frequency is, because that's quite important, because I'm not using any amplifications at all, and on any digital recorder I would not want to be looking at any frequency. If there is frequency there, it's highly suggested that it's some sort of residual sound, because it shouldn't be there, unless you're obviously in a noisy environment. But if I'm right with this, and I've got the right recording, it was done inside, like in a church sort of entrance. I might be wrong, so I'll wait for Penny to come back on this. Right, so what we're going to do now, bring some EQ in. I know roughly where the voice is going to be around this area, so I tend to leave, say, 80 Hertz to about 600 Hertz alone, and start to drag all the others out. I'm going to amplify it as well. So right, let's see where this takes us. You start to hear it clear up now. Yeah, it's quite degraded EVP, that. I often say you can't make a silk purse out of ourselves here. There's something in there. it does sound like what's being suggested. What I'm going to do now, just take the loop off. I'm going to save as a WAV file. This is an MP3. This is before Penni started to save his WAV files. So it's difficult to concentrate and talk at the same time. Call it V1. So what I've done now, I've saved it with the voice in there. I'm pretty certain that the voice is in that area. Yeah, it is within that frequency there. So taking these others has not affected it at all. So what we'll do now is bring in WavePad. Pop that in there, and those of you that are looking to enhance your own, if you're looking to, obviously that's the sound file. If you're looking to enhance your own sound files with noise reduction, use it at absolute last resort. Attempt to EQ to see if you can find an improvement, and to take frequency out. That's your first stage to go to. You can always amplify as well. That can sometimes help. So it's amplification first, then consider the EQ. If you're still finding that you're struggling because of background sound, which is covered all the way through, then WavePad is a great answer for this. So what we need to do is sample the area where the voice isn't there. So it's always a question, just listening back. So the voice is there, so all we need to do is just grab that bit after, go into edit, clean up, noise reduction, grab noise sample from selected area. So the software will now grab that sample. Now what you do is highlight all of it, back into edit, clean up, noise reduction, and now apply that subtraction and do the lower speed. I tend to default this at 50, you can use less of it, but 50 will normally do the job. Have a listen back now. Okay. I can actually go from about there. So I'll do another second subtraction. Same again, edit, clean up, noise reduction, grab noise sample, highlight it all. Once you've done it a few times, it's easy. You know, if I don't use it for a number of months, I have to start thinking where everything is again. So, okay, and we apply it again, 50%. Okay, that's cleaned it up a lot better. So, and all we do then, we're going to save it as a WAV file. And we can just get rid of it because so it's all overwritten the file. Okay. So what we can do now is bring in a new track. Just set the loop up, drag that below. I'll bring that file in now. It's just a question of just comparing, to be honest. So what we'll do, yeah, I'll leave it on there. I'll bring the only Q in. I'm just using it for amplification, that's all. Lift that up. So let's listen to the first one and then the second one. That sounds a lot better. Okay, let's try again. Yeah. So we've improved it, so what I can do now is get rid of that. So we're left with that one. Now what I will do is get rid of that space that's there. A bit weird. Okay. You can actually see now where the frequency is. I'm just wondering if there's another voice after the EVP. Let's see what Penny's got to say on that, because obviously Penny speaks at the beginning, and then this voice actually just sounds like fuck me, and then there seems to be a voice, a third voice that follows at even lower volume, and I think the reason why we can hear it now is because I've cleaned it up, and the voice is coming. You can hear it. It actually sounds like Penny talks. You can clearly hear that. It sounds like a male voice saying, "Fuck me," and then I think there's a voice after it. It actually sounds like, "I'm jealous." I'll try and turn this up because I'm using amplified headphones, and I'm not sure what the normal volume is because I've just amplified everything. So you may not quite hear what I'm saying because of volume. So I'm going to turn it up quite high to see if that improves things for you. Because if it's too noisy, too loud, just turn it down on your device that you're using, because that's quite loud now. It's also got a peak of frequency here around 3000. I'm going to remove that. I just wondered now, there's a second one on there. It's been a while since I've had an EVP with more than the same voice on. I could be wrong, and Penny may be able to give a better explanation, because all I've got from Penny is a sample, a short sample. I've not listened to the full audio because it's off a movie, I think. Might be wrong with that, or it's off the Sony recorder, one or the other anyway, but she just samples the area of interest, sends it in, and see what we can do. I generally looked at the email that she sent. She does explain herself well, but nothing jumped out to suspect, because normally she does this with a partner. And she's always aware where he is, and I think it is he well behaves himself, because Penny makes sure he doesn't say much. So I'm just intrigued if this is another EVP after. I'm actually going to have a go of this is going to be a long video there. I'm actually going to have a go at separating the two together. It's going to be tight, so I'll give it a go. So I'm going to time stretch it. Let's take the loop off. Okay, well, we'll try to split it there. We'll set another audio track. So this is just the fuck me one, and this is the other. Now I just need to put these back, because the second voice sounds even faster. So we'll put that back to 100, so that gets shorter. And this one I'm going to make 150. So track 1 is normal speed, track 2 is 150, even though it has already been slowed down by 100%. I sometimes wonder with the EVPs, where we dealt with a couple of Penny's earlier ones, I think the EVP 1 and the EVP 2, they were class A, really powerful, very clear words, and loud. They didn't need any speed reduction at all, tempo. It seemed to be when they get weaker, the almost faster that it is. It's almost as if there's only a certain amount of energy available. So the idea, it's like, remember years ago when we used to be on the old phone boxes, and when the pips used to go beep beep beep, and you'd have to do this rapid message to your mother, yeah, no, be on my way, quick, be quick, blah, blah, that type of thing. And that sometimes is intriguing, because with EVPs, because you don't fully understand the mechanism of how it works, all we know is these voices and sounds get onto recorders that shouldn't be there. What is the answer for it? It opens up possibilities, and I think that's the fun side of the enjoyment side of the paranormal, is pushing the boundaries and running theories. Theories are really important because you discover nothing without them, I can assure you. So I'm just wondering as if that is a little bit louder than that one. I've had to slow that down by 100%, which is the other day. The others I didn't have to need to slow them down at all. This one's the quietest of them all, and I've had to slow it down even further. So I've been dealing with EVP since 1989, dealt with thousands of them, and there's always something new to learn. And it's really what it's about. It's pushing the boundaries. We've got software now that's very adaptable. We couldn't have done this in the 80s or 90s for that matter. And it's only this past decade where we've got improvements in software and it's available to us, often incredibly cheaply as well. Sometimes it's free. So let's listen to that now. What I tend to do with audio, it's a good tip for people, particularly if you're using headphones. When you're analysing, stop for a couple of minutes, have nothing going through your ears, and then start again. Sound deafness within anyone dealing with audio is commonplace, even with younger people. It's important that you clear your ears of it. Otherwise, your ears begin to shut stuff down. It's like if you live near an airport, when you first move there, you hear aircraft all the time. You think you'll never put up with living there, but after a couple of weeks and months, you don't hear the aircraft at all. That's exactly where I am. I'm on Manchester, the main aircraft route. I don't hear any aircraft. Yet people come to visit me. They've not seen for a while. They often say, "Oh, it's noisy out there, isn't it?" You know, because of aircraft. So give it a couple of minutes. Stop, have a drink or whatever. Break, chat, call back 5 minutes after, and have a listen. So that's what we've done. We had a little bit of a break, and we go back and we listen again. Yeah, so this one's amplifying to death, this one. Okay, we're going to listen to it on its own. I'm really not sure. I've changed my mind of what I thought is being said. This is where pareidolia comes into play sometimes. Okay, just it is a female voice. I'm just wondering if that's Penni. Because at one point they had a recorder actually sat in this like church archway on one of the concrete slabs, and I'm just wondering if Penni just sort of walked away and it's her talking. Let's play them both together again. Okay. I'll send this off to Penni, get some advice. What I tend to do, if I've got something I would like one of my colleagues to review, I'll tend to sample it 4 times. Quite easy to do, just question, copy, pasting. Yeah, I think with the second one, I think I've amplified it so hard now that I'm beginning to begin this background feedback that comes in, that wobbly sound you can hear in the background. I think it's always worthwhile looking at it. I think in case of both of them, okay, the first one's a little bit clearer than the second one. we've pushed it to. I'm not going to be able to get anything better than that out of it. If I take it further, I'm going to start stripping out the voices. It's something I want to keep on there. I've learned to, if Penni is to confirm that, that it's another EVP, then it's quite unique, because obviously you've got two voices now interacting, one saying "fuck me," the other one saying whatever. Initially I thought it said "I'm jealous," but now turned it up, it doesn't sound like that anymore. You may have your own opinions, by all means get in touch and let us know what they are. So I'm going to save the movie at this point, pop that on YouTube, and then send the audio file to Penni for her thoughts. So right, I'll see you on the next movie. Okay, bye.